And so thank you for joining me. My nose, I just sneezed before. As soon as I pushed the live button, I sneezed. So when I sneeze, I know there's something good that's going to happen. I've been sneezing a lot too. So there's a lot of change and stuff that's happening in the air right now. So welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. And thank you for everybody who's joining me. For those who don't know, I will let you know I've started the Guru Mama shop. So the Guru Mama is back, but I had to do it as the Guru Mama shop, SHOPPE, and of course I had to do it differently. It's the Guru Mama. Using the Guru Mama I can't use because unfortunately somehow Facebook still has it tied up and they won't let me have it, even though it's mine and even though whatever. So it's sitting there in limbo land, limbo, like this. This is where it's sitting. So, anyways, that's fine. So I started a new one, and it has an avatar of myself sitting there in a coffee cup. So that's me. If anybody wants to know, that is me. So the Guru Mama is back up, and I also have an event, which is the vision board event. Did my first event back up on Facebook. Kind of feels weird. Hey, Dwayne, welcome. And yeah, so did you hear what the Pentagon said? Ooh, I even said that right. I'm so proud of myself. Is that if you're a trans man who's pretending to be a woman, or not pretending, or thinks he's a woman, I don't know, whatever, you can still be drafted. It came out through the Pentagon. So meaning that they are not recognizing trans. So because a lot of men will, because at the age of 18 in the United States, you have to go down and register, or they come into the school and register you. At the age of 18, you should go into the high schools and stuff like that to register all the boys. Unless you're the only male in your family, your mom's only boy, then you don't have to register. Just saying. But if you're a woman wanting to be a man, you will not be drafted because you're to the Pentagon, you're still a woman. So hey, that's news that's happening there. I thought that was quite interesting. It just goes with the wacky weirdness of the world around you. That's all I got to say. And having this wacky weirdness is like really having to stay appreciative to everything that you have and not go into cray cray land and be that weird person that lives in the bathroom on Venice Beach. I watch a guy called German in Venice, and I love German in Venice. He lives on Venice Beach, and he's German. So German in Venice. And he did a whole thing on people on Venice Beach living in the bathrooms because it's safer, right? But the bathrooms are utterly disgusting, just to say the least. And but this is where you don't want to be. If you can appreciate what you have, you can't be that person stuck in the bathroom on Venice Beach. Or here's a worse one, being stuck in a bathroom in somewhere that you don't want. Like if you've ever had to stop on the side of the road at one of those stops with those bathrooms, you don't want to be stuck there. You don't want to be stuck there. That's another place you don't want to be stuck. Anyways, off the bathroom talk, but this is to be committed to who you are, because you are the happy generator, and that's what you got to look at. Nobody else can create the happiness for you except for you, and that can be where you have some people say, I just want to make you happy. I can't make you happy unless you're wanting to be happy, unless you're wanting to create the happiness within your life, because you are the happy generator. So what are you doing to feed your generator? What are you doing to put into your generator to create the happiness that you want into your life? You can sit there and say, oh, I'm so bored and life doesn't do this for me and whatever. I've been there. I've done that. This is where, you got to get out there and you got to start learning. You got to start doing. I'm learning how to do shorts, YouTube shorts on Canva, learning all the little techniques, learning how to use chat GP. I'm learning how to use that. I'm learning how to use different forms of AI in order for me to generate more things for my business. And that's the whole thing, is like learning how to use things as a tool and bringing that tool into your life to help to aid you in what it is that you are wanting to create. These things, I believe, are very important for people to start to learn and do. They're a part of our world. They're not going away. It's how you utilize them and put them to use in your world is the most important things. If you're using them as a tool, awesome. And that's what they need to be used as. But if you're using them for anything else, and it's that's just going to get you into more trouble and craziness than anything. So you learn how to speak, Mary, learning how to utilize the different tools. I've been watching these tutorials on Canva. I didn't even know how many crazy things there are on Canva that are so awesome to be utilized. It's great. Learning how to use finding different videos and stuff that I can download for free and utilize them in order for me to create shorts and different things that I want to do in promotion for my upcoming classes, in order promotion in what I do and things along that line. Those things are so cool. Even learning how to do 50 different designs or 100 different designs all at once to start putting up into my Etsy shop, which I'm going to start doing next week. That's on my to-do list for next week. These are the things. It's like learning how to time to move into what is better. And that's part of the self-generator. That's part of the energy that's there. Learning how to do that. How are you creating that? And that's the thing. It's like when Mercury's retrograde, it's great to learn little things. If you're starting a brand new huge project right now, that's going to take you the next couple, 2-3 years. You don't do that when Mercury's retrograde unless you've already started before and you're continuing on to tweak it and everything else. This is a time to really learn little things and to prosper and to plant those little seeds right now so that you're not getting overwhelmed and not feeling crazy with all the energies that are coming in. So today, and just for today, we have Ceres. Ceres is a beautiful energy and a beautiful goddess. And Ceres right now is making big quincunxes, and to Ceres. And Ceres is aligning with the north or the south node. So Ceres triggers Neptune. And the south node with the quincunx incoming it's important. It is an important day and over the night for a dream time to pay attention to what it is present in your day and what you are wanting to connect with. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. I just had a few readings this morning, a couple of readings this morning, and I was doing channeling. So I was channeling people who just passed away recently. So I got to get back into my body. That's where I got to get back in. But Ceres is on a karmic south node. So it magnifies what is karmic, unbalanced, unjust, unfair in the home, family, dynamics, relationships, parents, co-parents, children, siblings, or roommates. And it magnifies these same themes of imbalances and unfairness in relationships, partnerships, and marriages. Ceres as a sacrificial or a peacekeeper mother will over-sacrifice, overkeep the peace, overdo things, and especially in Libra. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Anybody here over-sacrifice for their children, for their loved ones, for other people in their family? So this could be amplified right now at this time. So it's really looking at those parts in your life of what are you overdoing, overindulging, overexpanding yourself, and which is making you stay in those crazy places that you don't need to stay into, right? So this is the shadow of Libra with the south node there. So the shadow expresses the sweeping things under the carpet, keeping the peace at any cost, not making a definitive decision. That's part of Libra. So God bless my little Libras out there, because I know how hard it is for you guys to make decisions at times. I know it's really hard to take you into a candy store and tell you can only have 3 things. So this is where sometimes Libras have a hard time in making decisions and over focusing on others at the expense of oneself. So the North Node in Aries, and let me tell you a story. Got to go back here of this one about focusing on the expense of others. Now, my baby right now is going through yes, okay. I got a yes, I could say. My baby right now is in rehab. And he gets one day that he can come out of rehab and come visit with family and his girlfriend and stuff like that. And then he said to me, he goes, "Oh, should I go see this friend of his. And I've said, no, I just got an automatic no. He goes, is that what your angels say, mommy? And I said, yes, that's what my angels are saying. No, you don't need to go see them. And that's a Libra. He is a Libra. He's Libra. This is where, wanting to make that self-sacrifice because, this person needs me. This person needs me. And I'm like, why are you putting yourself in jeopardy where you could lose your whole program that you got into for this person who doesn't want to utilize the program, who's been kicked out of the program because he has made a decision that he doesn't want this. You've made the decision that you want this. You made the decision to do the things that you need to do in your life to better your life. But that's the whole thing. It's like, it could be scenarios like that. It's like, you're in a great place. You're in a good position. Why are you going to put your position in jeopardy for a person over here who doesn't need it? Like who doesn't really appreciate it and will probably con you out of the shit. Right. So this is the type of scenario. And especially with that South Node in there, Sirius is in there, will make you want to overcompensate things. That means, let me sit here in the middle of, I'll let me sit here in the middle of, I don't know, well, let's go back to Venice Beach in the bathroom, and I will let you stay in my condo. It's okay. I'll stay here. No, I'm not going to jeopardize myself for that. And neither should you. This is where the energy is. It's looking at, where are you jeopardizing yourself? Where are you putting yourself in that crazy little mix at this time? And in putting yourself in that crazy little mix is causing you not to be. So this is where, especially with the North Node in Aries, demands we assert ourselves and set boundaries and say no, and find the agency and the capacity to self-motivate, to make things happen by our own efforts and harnessing of our own will and power. So the North Node comes in. It's like, where are you striving to do better? And now Eris is there. God bless Eris, because we just love Eris. Just invite her to the party anyways. Eris makes her way to the North Node. And it's coming in October. So we will see the North Node path really call us or scream at us based on the house it's transiting and the planets or the angles it is in your chart. So take a look where Aries is in your chart and see what it's trying to tell you there, because the North Node is the path of evolution and destiny, but it's not an easy path. And especially when it's in Aries. Aries is the god of war. It is ruled by Mars. It is the one who wants to bring things together. It's the one that wants to create things and start things. And this North Node is the path of evolutionary and destiny. And the metaphor I use for the North Node is that it is a place you have to be pushed out of the nest and then you have to figure out how to fly. So pushing you out of the nest and making you have to fly. And the South Node would be the nest we never want to leave, that we're stuck in. We just want to stay there. I'd rather stay here and put myself in misery for someone else, for whatever reason. And this quincunx, we actually have the planet of passive and surrender, and it's in there. And this node, the South Node tendency, can even compound them with the desires to bury one's head in the sand. And we don't want to bury our heads in the sand. We want to come out, we want to grow, we want to expand and create that happy generator energy. Whew, just so much here. So let's pull some cards for today. I know I'm going so fast because I have to leave in a few minutes. The day is just going by so quickly. So if you are wanting to book a reading, you can definitely book a reading. And I can get you in. Oops, something went flying. I'll pick that up in a moment. And we also have the Ghostly Pub Crawl. So if you want to join me in the Ghostly Pub Crawl, that's coming up at the end of the month. And we also have the Vision Board. So the Vision Board virtual retreat. So join me for that, because that's going to be an absolute blast. It's a 2-day retreat online, and it's the Night of Michaels. That's what flew out. Night of Michaels. It's commitment. It's going. This is the direction I'm going into, and it's fast moving. So the energy of moving fast, wanting to get things done, wanting to go, is a huge one, but we also have to come into the healing part. So the queen comes in. So when the queen comes in, we have to come in to follow our heart. If that's where we're going, we're trying to follow our passion, but don't try and push it too fast, because you're going to make mistakes and you'll have to come over and redo it again, because that's just Mercury retrograde. But this is where it's trusting your psychic ability, and coming into that heart space is coming into where Venus is within Leo, coming into the place to have you direct into the love and compassion, and in comes the king. So we have the hippy dippy king with the hippy dippy queen coming in to come together. So balancing that masculine and feminine energy within you to have that ability to create and follow those creative passions that you have, and allowing yourself to do it and be forthright in doing it, so that you can create the happiness in what you are wanting to do. But don't try and make it the fast track, and don't try and just sort of rush through it, because that's the big thing. Don't try and rush through it. You'll get it done. The 5 comes in, the 5 of Cups comes in, and it's everything happens for a reason. So know that following your intuition, allowing yourself to be open to the things may not turn out or be the way that exactly that you want it to be. Everything is happening for a reason. Everything is coming together. So allowing for you to integrate and to be grateful. Number 1, be grateful for all that you have, all that is, and all that is on the way. So have a blessed day, everybody. And I'm hoping the Lord and the Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you in all that you say, in all that you be, in all that you do. So on that note, I want you all to have a blessed day. Go out, shine your light, be the beautiful energies that you are, and don't let anybody distinguish your light in what you are doing, as you are a shining light to this universe and to this world. Blessed be everybody. We'll talk to you soon.